Welcome. In this video, I am going to solve this particular question set. So first, let us start with question number 1. So in question number 1, we have been given this diagram and we have to find out what is the value of x. So let us start solving question number 1. So here we have been given this diagram and we have to find out what is the value of x, or you can say we have to find out what is the measure of side RQ. Now we have been given that RS is equal to 12 centimeter. We also know that SP is equal to 4 centimeter and we also know that PQ is equal to 3 centimeter. Angle RSQ is 90 degrees and angle SPQ, that is also 90 degrees. So using this information, we have to find out what is the value of x. So how to proceed with this question? So we can see that in this diagram there are two triangles. One of the triangle is triangle SPQ. So triangle SPQ. Now triangle SPQ is a right angled triangle because here the angle SPQ is 90 degrees. So triangle SPQ is a right angled triangle. Similarly, the another triangle is triangle RSQ. Now triangle RSQ, that is also a right angled triangle because here the angle RSQ is 90 degrees. So triangle RSQ, that is also a right angled triangle. So these are the two triangles in our diagram. Now we have to find out the value of x, or the measure of side RQ. So what we will do is, first we will take this right angled triangle, which is triangle SPQ. Now in this right angled triangle, I know the measure of side SP and side PQ. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, I can find the measure of side SQ. And once I find the measure of side SQ, then I will go to this right angle triangle, which is triangle RSQ. And then in that right angled triangle also, again I will apply the Pythagoras theorem and I will find the value of x. So let us start solving it. So first, in this triangle, which is triangle SPQ. Now triangle SPQ is a right angle triangle. So now in this right angle triangle, I will apply the Pythagoras theorem and find out what is the measure of side SQ. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. So in this triangle, the hypotenuse is SQ. So if we apply Pythagoras theorem, it will be, so the hypotenuse square, so SQ whole square, that is equal to SP whole square plus PQ whole square. So SP whole square plus PQ whole square. We are applying Pythagoras theorem in the triangle SPQ, which is a right angle triangle. So this is what we get. Now we have to find the measure of side SQ. So SQ whole square, that is equal to whole square. Okay, that is equal to, now SP whole square. What is SP? SP is 4 centimeter. So 4 centimeter whole square plus PQ whole square. Now what is PQ? PQ is 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter whole square. So therefore SQ whole square, that is equal to 4 centimeter whole square is 16 centimeter square plus 3 centimeter whole square is 9 centimeter square. So therefore SQ whole square, that is equal to 16 centimeter square plus 9 centimeter square, which is 25 centimeter square. 16 plus 9 is 25. So 25 centimeter square. Now SQ whole square is 25 centimeter square. So what is SQ? SQ will be square root of this. So square root of 25 centimeter square. Square root of 25 centimeter square is, square root of 25 is 5 and square root of centimeter square is centimeter. So SQ is 5 centimeter. So we have found out what is SQ. SQ is 5 centimeter. Now let us look at this triangle, triangle RSQ. In triangle RSQ, we know that it is a right angle triangle. We have already written over here, triangle RSQ is a right angle triangle. We know RS, which is 12 centimeter. We also know SQ. SQ is 5 centimeter. So now we can find out the value of x by applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle RSQ. So if we apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle RSQ, which is a right angle triangle, hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse is side RQ. So RQ is the hypotenuse. So RQ whole square, hypotenuse square, that is equal to RS whole square plus SQ whole square. So RS whole square plus SQ whole square. So we have applied the Pythagoras theorem in triangle RSQ. Now RQ is what we have to find. We have to find the value of x. So we have to find what is RQ. So therefore RQ whole square, that is equal to RS whole square. Now RS is how much? RS is 12 centimeter. So RS is 12 centimeter. So 12 centimeter whole square plus SQ whole square. Now SQ is 5 centimeter. So SQ is 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter whole square. So therefore RQ whole square, that is equal to 12 centimeter whole square. Now 12 square is 144. So 144 centimeter square plus 5 centimeter whole square. Now 5 square is 25. So 25 centimeter square. So therefore RQ whole square, that is equal to 144 centimeter square plus 25 centimeter square. Now 144 plus 25 is 169. So 169 centimeter square. So RQ whole square is 169 centimeter square. So RQ is square root of 169 centimeter square. And what is square root of 169? It is 13, and square root of centimeter square is centimeter. So RQ is 13 centimeter. So RQ is 13 centimeter. So X is 13 centimeter. So X is 13 centimeter because X is nothing but RQ. So RQ is 13 centimeter. So that means X is 13 centimeter. So RQ is 13 centimeter. So that means X is 13 centimeter because X is the measure of side RQ. So X is 13 centimeter. So question number 1 has been solved. Now let us go to question number 2. In question number 2, we have been given this diagram and we have to find out the value of X. So here in question number 2, AD is 5 centimeter, DC is 2 centimeter, CB is 8 centimeter. Now angle DAB is 90 degrees and angle CDB is 90 degrees. And we have to find the value of x. We have to find the measure of side AB. So we have to find the value of x. Now, in this diagram, I can see two triangles. One is triangle DAB. Now, triangle DAB is a right angle triangle because here the angle DAB is 90 degrees. So, triangle DAB is a right angle triangle. So, this is a right angle triangle. Right angled triangle. Another triangle is triangle DCB. Now triangle DCB, this is also a right angle triangle because here the angle CDB is 90 degrees. So triangle DCB, this is also a right angle triangle. So both the triangles are right angle triangles. Triangle DAB is right angle triangle and triangle DCB, that is also a right angle triangle. Now we have to find the measure of side AB. We have to find the value of x. So what I will do is, first I will go to this triangle, triangle DCB. In this triangle I know DC and CB. So I will apply Pythagoras theorem and find the value of side DB. And once I know the measure of side DB, then I will go to this triangle, triangle DAB, which is a right angle triangle. I will apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle and find the value of x. So let us start solving it. So first we will apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle DCB. So this is a right angle triangle. Triangle DCB is a right angle triangle. Now what is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is CB or BC, whichever way you want to call it. So BC is the hypotenuse. So BC whole square, that is equal to DC whole square plus DB whole square. So DC whole square plus DB whole square. Now BC is 8 centimeters. So 8 centimeter whole square, that is equal to DC is 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeter whole square plus DB whole square. DB whole square. Okay. So therefore 8 centimeter whole square means 64 centimeter square, because 8 square is 64. So 8 centimeter whole square is 64 centimeter square. That is equal to 2 centimeter whole square is 4 centimeter square plus DB whole square. So from here I can say that DB whole square, that is 64 centimeter square minus 4 centimeter square. So 64 centimeter square minus 4 centimeter square. And how much is that? So therefore DB whole square is 64 minus 4 is 60. So 60 centimeter square. So DB whole square is 60 centimeter square. So what is DB? So DB is square root of this. So square root of 60 centimeter square. So DB is square root of 60 centimeter. Square root of 60 and square root of centimeter square is centimeter. So DB is square root of 60 centimeter. So we have found out how much is DB. And now let us go to this triangle, triangle DAB. Now triangle DAB is also a right angle triangle. I know AD, I have just now calculated DB. So using Pythagoras theorem, I can find out the value of x. So we will apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. Now in this triangle, what is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is DB. So DB whole square, that is equal to dA whole square plus AB whole square. So dA whole square plus AB whole square. Now dB is square root of 60 centimeter. So square root of 60 centimeter whole square, that is equal to dA. dA is 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter whole square plus AB. AB is x. So I am writing right now as AB only. So AB whole square. We have to find how much is AB. So AB whole square. So square root of 60 centimeter whole square is how much? Square root of 60 whole square is 60. Square root of 60 whole square is 60. And centimeter whole square is centimeter square. So square root of 60 centimeter whole square is 60 centimeter square. Square root of 60 whole square is simply 60. Okay. Now 5 centimeter whole square is 5 square is 25 and centimeter whole square is centimeter square plus AB whole square. So from here I can say that AB whole square, that is equal to this minus this. So 60 centimeter square minus 25 centimeter square. Now how much is 60 minus 25? 60 minus 25 is 35. So 35 centimeter square, that is equal to AB whole square. So AB is how much? So AB is square root of this. So square root of 35 centimeter square. So therefore AB is square root of 35 centimeter square is how much? So that will be square root of 35 and square root of centimeter square is centimeter. So AB is square root of 35 centimeter. So AB is square root of 35 centimeter and AB is nothing but x. So the value of x is square root of 35 centimeter. So x is square root of 35 centimeter. So this is the answer for question number 2. Now let us go to question number 3. So in question number 3 we have this diagram and we have to find out the value of x. So we have to find out what is the value of side NL. What is the measure of side NL? Okay. Now in this diagram I have been given the measure of side KN, which is 4 centimeter, and the measure of side NM is 9 centimeter, and the measure of side ML is 17 centimeter. Okay, and we have to find the value of x, or you can say we have to find the measure of side NL. Now I know that this angle, which is angle MKL, this angle is 90 degrees. You can either call it as angle MKL or you can say angle NKL. So that angle is 90 degrees. Now in this diagram we will take two triangles. Which are those two triangles? One is triangle LKN, this small triangle, triangle LKN, triangle LKN. And another triangle that I will take is the large or the entire triangle, which is triangle LKM, triangle LKM. So I will take the help of these two triangles to solve this question. One is this small triangle, triangle LKN, this triangle, and then another triangle I will take is triangle LKM, this entire triangle. So we are not taking this triangle, this triangle which is triangle LNM, that triangle we are not taking. Okay. And what about these two triangles, triangle LKN and triangle LKM? KM, both are right angled triangles. Right angled triangle. Both of them are right angled triangle. Because in triangle LKN, angle LKN is 90 degrees. So triangle LKN is a right angle triangle. Similarly, triangle LKM, this is also a right angle triangle because here the angle LKM is 90 degrees. So these two triangles are right angle triangles. So first what we will do is, first let us take the big triangle, triangle LKM. Now this is a right angle triangle, triangle LKM. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem to it. So in this triangle LKM, the hypotenuse is LM. So LM whole square, that is equal to LK whole square plus KM whole square. We are applying Pythagoras theorem to the triangle LKM. Now LM is 17 centimeter. So 17 centimeter whole square, that is equal to LK. LK we have to find out. So LK whole square plus KM. KM is how much? KM is 4 centimeter plus 9 centimeter, which is 13 centimeter. So 13 centimeter whole square. KM is 13 centimeter. How KM is 13 centimeter? KM is KN plus NM. So KN is 4 centimeter, NM is 9 centimeter. So if we add 4 centimeter and 9 centimeter, we will get 13 centimeter. So KM is 4 centimeter plus 9 centimeter, which is 13 centimeter. So KM is 13 centimeter. So we get this. Now 17 centimeter whole square. 17 square is 289. So 17 centimeter whole square is 289 centimeter square. That is equal to LK whole square plus 13 centimeter whole square is, 13 square is 169. So 169 centimeter square. So therefore LK whole square will be this minus this. So 289 centimeter square minus 169 centimeter square, which is what? So LK whole square, this is, now 289 minus 169, so 9 minus 9 0, 8 minus 6 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. So 120 centimeter square. So LK whole square is 120 centimeter square. So how much is LK? So LK will be square root of this. So square root of 120 centimeter square. So LK is square root of 120 centimeter. I'm not simplifying this. I'm just keeping it as square root of 120. Okay. So LK is square root of 120 centimeter. So we have found out LK. And now I will use the smaller triangle, which is triangle LKN. Now triangle LKN is also a right angle triangle. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem to this triangle LKN. So in triangle LKN, what is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is ln. So ln whole square, ln. So ln whole square, L, this is L. So ln whole square, that is equal to LK whole square plus KN whole square. So LK whole square plus KN whole square. LK whole square plus KN whole square. Okay. Now ln is what we have to find out. We have to find out the value of x. So we have to find out how much is ln. So ln whole square, that is equal to LK. Now LK we have found out. LK I have found out over here. LK is square root of 120 centimeter. LK is square root of 120 centimeter. So LK whole square, so this will be whole squared, plus Kn whole square. Now Kn is 4 centimeter. So Kn is 4 centimeter. So Kn whole square. So 4 centimeter whole square. So therefore ln whole square, that is equal to, now square root of 120 centimeter whole square. Square root of 120 whole square is 120. Square root of 120 whole square will give us 120. So 120 centimeter square plus 4 centimeter whole square is how much? 4 square is 16. So 16 centimeter square. So ln whole square, that is 120 centimeter square plus 16 centimeter square. 120 plus 16 is 136. So 136 centimeter square. So ln is square root of this, because ln whole square is 136 centimeter square. So ln will be square root of this. So square root of 136 centimeter square. So therefore ln is square root of 136 and square root of centimeter square is centimeter. So ln is square root of 136 centimeter. Now if you want to simplify the square root of 136, you can do. So let us simplify if you want. So we'll do the prime factorization of 136. So 268 is 136, 234 is 68, 217 is 34, 17 ones are 17. So 136 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 17. So square root of 136 is 2 square root of 2 into 17, which is 34. So 2 square root of 34. So you can also say that ln is, instead of square root of 136, you can say 2 square root of 34. So 2 square root of 34 centimeter. So ln is 2 square root of 34 centimeter. And ln is nothing but x. So we have found out the value of x. So x is 2 square root of 34, this much centimeter. So this is our value of x. And now let us go to question number 4. So since here there is no space, I will do it over here on this side. It might be slightly problematic, slightly hard to write it over here, but since there is no space, we will do it over here. Okay. So we have been given this diagram and we have to find out what is the value of x. So we have to find out the measure of side MN. So in this diagram, we know that MP is 10 centimeter. We know that OP is 4 centimeter. We know ON is 2 centimeter. And we have to find out the value of x. We have to find out MN is how much. Now, angle MOP is 90 degrees. Now, angle MOP is 90 degrees. So, angle MON, this is also 90 degrees. This angle is also 90 degrees because these two angles form a linear pair. So, linear pair, their addition is 180. So, if this is 90, this angle is also 90. So, that 90 plus 90 is 180. So, these two angles form a linear pair. So, this angle is 90 means this angle is also 90. So, angle MOP is 90 degrees and angle MON, this is also 90 degrees. This angle is also 90 degrees. Okay. So, in this diagram, I will take two triangles. One is triangle MOP. Triangle MOP. And another is triangle MON. Triangle MON. And both of these triangles are a right angle triangle. Triangle MOP is a right angle triangle because the angle MOP is 90 degrees. So triangle MOP, this is a right angle triangle. And triangle MON, this is also a right angle triangle because angle MON is 90 degrees. So MOP and MON, both these triangles are right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. Okay, let's do this question first. So first let us take this triangle, triangle MOP. Let's apply Pythagoras theorem to this right angle triangle. So the hypotenuse is MP, so MP whole square, that is equal to MO whole square plus OP whole square. So MO whole square plus OP whole square. Now MP is 10 centimeter, so 10 centimeter whole square, that is equal to MO. MO is what we have to find out. So MO whole square plus OP whole square. OP is 4 centimeter, so 4 centimeter whole square. So therefore now 10 centimeter whole square equals to MO whole square plus 4 centimeter whole square. 10 centimeter whole square is 100 centimeter square, that is equal to MO whole square plus 4 centimeter whole square is 16 centimeter square. So from here I can say that MO whole square, that is equal to this minus this. So 100 centimeter square minus 16 centimeter square. So MO whole square, that is now 100 centimeter square minus 16 centimeter square. 100 minus 16 is 84. So 84 centimeter square. So MO is square root of this, because MO whole square is 84 centimeter square. So MO is square root of 84 centimeter square. So therefore MO is square root of 84 and square root of centimeter square is centimeter. So MO is square root of 84 centimeter. Right now I am keeping MO in this form. I am not simplifying square root of 84. So MO is square root of 84 centimeter. MO we have found out. Now let us go to this triangle, triangle MON. Now triangle MON is also a right angle triangle. Triangle MON, this is also a right angle triangle because the angle MON is 90 degrees. Let's apply Pythagoras theorem to triangle MON. So in triangle MON, the hypotenuse is MN. MN is the hypotenuse. So MN whole square, that is equal to MO whole square plus ON whole square. MO whole square plus ON whole square. So therefore MN whole square. MN is what we have to find out. We have to find the value of X. We have to find the measure of side MN. So MN is what we have to find out. So MN whole square, that is equal to MO whole square. MO is how much? MO we have found out. MO is square root of 84 centimeter. So MO is square root of 84 centimeter. Now MO whole square, so this is whole square plus ON whole square. ON is how much? ON is 2 centimeter. So ON is 2 centimeter. So 2 centimeter whole square. Okay, so now let's find it. So MN whole square, that is equal to square root of 84 centimeter whole square is how much? Square root of 84 whole square is 84. So 84 centimeter square plus 2 centimeter whole square is 4 centimeter square. So therefore MN whole square is 84 centimeter square plus 4 centimeter square is 88 centimeter square. So MN is square root of this, because MN whole square is 88 centimeter square. So MN will be square root of 88 centimeter square. So therefore MN is square root of 88 and square root of centimeter square is centimeter. So MN is square root of 88 centimeter. Now if you want to simplify the square root of 88, we can do it. So 88, let's do prime factorization. So 244 is 88, 222 is 44, 2 11s are 22 and 11 ones are 11. So 88 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 11. So square root of 88 will be 2 and then square root of 2 into 11, which is 22. So 2 square root of 22. So you can also say that mn is, now square root of 88 is 2 square root of 22. So instead of square root of 88, you can say 2 square root of 22, that much centimeter. So mn is 2 square root of 22 centimeter. So mn is 2 square root of 22 centimeter, and mn is nothing but x. So x is 2 square root of 22 centimeter. So x is 2 square root of 22 centimeter. And with that, we have solved all the 4 questions of this question set.